What is a lingua franca, and how does it relate to Creoles? Imagine a world where people from different backgrounds need to talk to each other every day. How do they do it? They often use a special kind of language called a lingua franca. A lingua franca is a language that helps people who speak different native languages communicate easily. It is usually a second language for everyone involved, making trade, travel, or even diplomacy smoother. Throughout history, many languages have served as lingua francas. Latin was used across Europe in the Middle Ages for church and scholarly work. Arabic became a common language for trade and religion in parts of Africa and Asia. Today, English is the most widespread lingua franca, especially in business and international relations. It helps people from different countries work together without needing to learn each other's native languages. Linguistic anthropologists study how these languages develop and change over time. They see that lingua francas often emerge when groups of different languages come into contact because of trade, colonization, or political control. The choice of a lingua franca depends on social and historical factors, like which language holds power or prestige. Now let's talk about Creoles. Creoles are full-fledged languages that develop from simpler languages called pidgins. Pidgins are created when people with different native languages need to communicate quickly. They are simple, with limited vocabulary and grammar, just enough to get basic ideas across. Sometimes, a pidgin becomes more than just a makeshift language. When children grow up speaking it as their first language, it starts to get more complex and rules are added. This process is called creolization. The new language, called a creole, becomes the native language of a community. It has its own grammar, vocabulary, and rules, just like any other language. Many creoles started as pidgins that served as lingua francas. For example, Haitian Creole developed from a pidginized form of French used among enslaved Africans in the Caribbean. Over time, it became the first language of many people in Haiti. So, the link between lingua francas and Creoles is that some lingua francas begin as pidgins. When these pidgins are adopted as the first language by a community, they turn into Creoles. Not all lingua francas are Creoles, though. Some are established languages used widely as second languages without changing into Creoles. In essence, studying how lingua francas and Creoles form shows us how languages evolve through contact and social needs. It reveals how humans adapt their ways of communicating to connect across different cultures and histories. These languages tell stories of human interaction, power, and the ongoing journey of language development.